So today we are going to see the Git installation on the Linux operating system. So for that, um, uh, I'm using AWS Cloud Machine, the Linux version, which is Linux Cloud Machine, you can say. So this is something. Now, okay. So first of all, we have to understand whether the Git is already installed on the local machine or not. So for to check the Git install version, just click the Git. The Git command does not exist. So the next step to install the Git, you can refer the URL the Git URL itself. Within that, next you have to explore download in the Linux. Then you'll find the command. So I'm just using that command. Yum, the installation package used for Linux environment. Install Git. Okay, so it needs supervisor rights. So I'll just sudo install Git. Okay, now Git is started installing. Meanwhile, it is being installed. At the same time, okay, is this okay? Total download time is okay. Yes. Okay, this is started. Meanwhile, till the time it is being installed, I'll also open one more machine, Ubuntu Linux. So just I have already created an instance for the Ubuntu as well. So this is the public IP. Okay, and authorization key. Okay, okay. So I am executing here top. Meanwhile, let me check whether the installation is done. So here in the Linux environment, um, uh, Redhat Linux environment, the installation is already been completed. So now let's check Git. Okay, so something because of we Git itself cannot do anything. So along with Git, we have to for running the Git command, we have to use some command or an option along with the Git. So instead of doing that, first we need to check what version. So clear the screen first. Git version. So we can see the Git version 2.27 dot is the version which is been installed. Okay, so where we are on the ECT user, which is the home directory, and within that we are going to create a directory mkdir. Let's suppose if git repo, we can create something like this. So we can see ls minus list. This is the folder is now been created, and we have to go within the directory. And the intent why we have created directory. The directory means this is the folder where we are interested to create a local repository, right? So the git repo is a folder where we will started saving our files, and we want to track all those changes in the existing file, or if you're willing to add a new file, those to be tracked in a form of repository. So for now, this is the folder, and we would like to create this folder as a directory, right? So to do this, git init is a command, simply run it. So now this folder you can see. Okay. Already we are there, so ls minus ltr, you'll see nothing is there, but there is a one folder dot git will be created, so ls minus a. Okay, so you'll see this is the hidden file, hidden folder. You can also explore git. So ls minus ltr, you'll see a lot of folders and files. You'll see like config, add, and description file would be created along with directories like branches, info, hooks, refs, and object. So the directory structure we will cover in the next session. So for now, we can consider we have created a folder from the end user perspective. That folder we will consider as a local repository. So for making that folder as a local repository, we have run the git init command that will initialize that folder as a directory. So later, if we create any of file that to be managed in a form of git repository. So meanwhile, uh, uh, we are also having Ubuntu Linux flavor that we can also see. We will also see how we can install the git on the Ubuntu environment. So here also we can see whether we have any git version. No. Yes. So Ubuntu, you can see the git version is already available, which is 2.25.1. So along with the Ubuntu, git is already been available. So no need to install, but still if you want to install, so we have option for Ubuntu, we have to use apt package, apt install git. Okay. Mm, let me see whether, okay, this is the command. Yeah. Okay, so this is being done. Now we'll see git version. So because of git was already been installed, but if you want, you can run apt-get install and then put the git as. So this is all about the installation on git environment. Hopefully this will help you how to install and the create a repository. So likewise, um, if you are working on Ubuntu, so you can see where you are. We are on the home Ubuntu. You can create you can create a directory which you want to consider as a repository. So the directory name you can put as per the project. So the demo project, right? You can like this. So for making this directory as a Git repository, first we have to go to the directory. So now we are in within the directory. So you can see like pwd, we are inside the inside the Git project. So we want to initialize this folder or this directory as a Git. So you have to run this command. This command will initialize this folder as a repository, and what the changes is happened in this folder. So the new .git directory will be created. So if you see um, the directory, you will find zero total files, but one hidden file, like one hidden folder would be created. So you have to check oh sorry, ls minus a, then we'll find this is the folder. Okay, so this is all about the installation. In the previous one we were um, learn how to install, how to download the Windows version, on how to install on the same thing in the Windows environment. Now we have covered the same, and in the Linux environment where we consider the Linux flavor, Red Hat and uh, Ubuntu.